ahead and do some Pathfinder prep. We're prepping Stolen Fates, Super Homebrew, Ultimate, Super Ultimate, Homebrew Deluxe. Sure. The reason that I'm starting the prep early is I am, as usual, behind on my prep. I'll tell you what, the Curse of Strahd, Alkenstar years, 2 of the finest years of my life. Having all the prep done and not having to worry about it, man, it was good stuff. Alas, that's not the reality we find ourselves in anymore. The only game that I had prepped really well, I canceled. So, anyways, let's see what's going on with this game. All right, they're in the middle of a boss fight on a train. That's great. They're going to be finishing the boss fight on the train, and they're going to be transported back to the portal room. Portal room 2. That's where they're going. All right. So let's see. Portal room 2. All right. They went through the trumpet. So let me grab these a-holes, I guess, the party. And we'll move them. Cut? Is that really a feature now? Oh my god. I'm curious. Trumpet's right here. Okay. Wow. I didn't know you could cut in Foundry all these years later. I don't know if it's always been a feature, but kind of cool. Okay. So when they return, they will have these other things to do. The Hidden Truth, the Queen Mother, what do we got over here? The Marriage, and the Beating. Okay. And the Juggler. Okay, so here's the thing. They're gonna... I don't know why the Juggler is there. I don't actually know if that's in my notes. Let me see. Get the notes open. Notes. All right. Yeah, I got a lot of prep to do, dude. I got a lot of prep, and I got like no weekends where I could just prep in advance. So I'm just grabbing the time where I could. I thought I could prep at lunch today. I had to eat at my desk. It's been so busy. All right, book 1 is done. Book 2, Space Jam is the Juggler. That's right. Okay, so if they do Juggler, do we have that for reals done? I don't think we do, but that would be the easiest one to get done. We have 2 hours to try and finish as many broad strokes. That's what we're doing. We can't finish any one in particular, but we could definitely get the broad strokes done. Okay, so we don't have Dragon Rookery built yet. Allegedly, I found the Dragon Rookery maps. Let me see. Was it here that he had the maps? Okay, hold on. For all I know, I have already downloaded these maps, and we have already built this, but I don't think so. Alright. There it is. That's the map. Okay. So... Black... Rock... Depths... Rookery. Allegedly. I mean, it sure as fuck looks like it to me, but let's see. Image rotation, counterclockwise. Oh, nope. I mean, right? Isn't that the Rookery? All right. Let's see. Yeah, my brain just bounces off of this one over and over again. Like I'm pretty confident that this is the rookery. Okay. Black rock rookery. One last look at it. One last look at it. Hold on. All right. So there's pillars, there's dragon eggs everywhere. What does ours look like? Pillars. Maybe? One pillar? It's just like a little room off to the side. You know what? We're just gonna pull the trigger. I'm just gonna use this one, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, so Warcraft, dragon egg. The eggs are real gross. They got like spikes coming out of them and shit. Let's see. Warcraft dragon egg model. Wasn't there like a site where you could like view Warcraft dragon egg model? I could have sworn there was a site where you could like look at the 3D models of like the dragon eggs. Oh, okay. 3D printable dragon egg. Yeah, that's them. That's it. That's what we want. Do you got a top down? No. Do you have a 3D preview? Oh, 3D preview. Oh shit. There we go. Okay. All right. So that's the 3D model. That's what we're working with. Okay. So I guess we'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. All right. Okay. Get rid of. Ooh, that's too much. 5. There. Here. All right, and then all right. Let's see. Image, canvas size, pixels. 538. Nice. All right. Make it go to the max. There we go. So now that we have it, we're going to do this. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to go to image, adjustment, desaturate. We're going to go here. We're going to push the brightness and the contrast. There we go. All right. Then we're going to go here. What do these eggs look like? They're like lava colored. Let's see. Lava. All right. Copy. Placed. All right. Lava colored. Fantastic. Go here. Multiply. Soft. Oh. Vivid light. Linear light. That looks pretty good. Just right off the bat. There we go. All right, bring some of the dark in. No, that's good. All right, yeah, I like that. Okay, so we'll go here. Boom. I mean, I think it looks great. Let's see. Copy it. I'm gonna put this on top, and then we'll do sort of a soft light on top. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that looks great. All right. And then we'll flatten it. We'll put a drop shadow underneath it. And we'll save it out. Okay. Faded egg dragon. Good. All right. Back to it. I'm gonna close this dragon rookery. Config. Will it force the map to be the size of the thing? Well, we'll find out. Let's see. Let's go to Stolen Fate maps. All right, and then we got Book 1, blah blah blah, Mario's, Portal Room, Robot, Space Jam, Train Zoo. Okay, so we're gonna add this one, and it's gonna be called Rookery. It's gonna be called Dragon Rookery. Oh, create. And here, and there, and we're gonna bring this in. All right, select, save. Let's see what happens. You son of a bitch! You're supposed to be rotated? Oh my god. All right, that's okay. I didn't actually save it out with the rotation. Let's see, image size. I definitely want it to be bigger. Let's see, image size, 100 pixel. Okay, and we want to overlay the grid pixels. Geez. All right, file, edit, preferences, guidelines, and grid. I had to switch from. You might be wondering, why is it on inches? I had to print out a life-size Geralt of Rivia wearing 90s clothes for the party this summer. That's why it's been switched. One grid every 100 pixels. There we go. So now we can kind of see what the grid is going to look like in the adventure. And that staircase would certainly accommodate 2 people going through. It's not Worlds of Warcraft proportions, though. So we'll make it bigger. Let's go 3,000? See if that does it. Hey, that's pretty good. All right. And then we'll do canvas size, pin it at the bottom, 1600. Good. All right. Then we're going to save as, and it's going to be Blackrock Depths Rookery. We're going to do 100 px, and we're going to do 30 by 16. Nope. Nope. X. There you go. Save. All right. So, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to change it out again. Let's see. Dom, did you know? I don't know if Dom's still here. Dom, if you're still here, did you know you can cut and paste actors now? Has that been a while? How long have we known that? Since we got into 13? I had no idea there was a cut tool. You don't got to copy paste your hero stack anymore. You could literally cut and paste them. It's kind of insane. I don't know if it works in between scenes. I haven't tried that, but it works within the same scene, which is kind of like teleporting when you think about it. All right. It's not switching to the map I want. Why won't you switch to the map I want? Nope. All right. So we're going to nuke this one. We're going to nuke this one. So go start fresh. All right. Dragon Rookery. Create. All right. We're going to go in. Select this one. Where are we at for time? Only 11 minutes in. Not bad. Not fucking bad. All right. We're going to go here. Good. All right, that is the appropriate size and shape. It is supposed to feel pretty claustrophobic. All right, we're gonna go over here to Drake. We have the Flame Drake here. It has to be a difficult fight for them. So, trying to think of how to make it a difficult fight. We will. What will we do? Flame Drake. Okay, so we're gonna call it Flame Drake Hatchling. All right, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go to Soul and Fate, actors. I don't even know. I don't even know where I put this stuff. Book 1 edits. It wouldn't be there. Miscellaneous. No. I don't think I've actually uploaded it yet. Book 2 edits. Okay. We'll do book 2 edits. Book 02 edits. All right. We'll do new folder, Rookery, Drakes. Okay. Then in here, we'll go and grab the eggs, and then let's see, Stolen Fate folder. Stolen Fate. Wow. There we go. Perfect. So we'll do Wagon. And then they're all small. There we go. And then go to the token. Flame Drake. So we'll just call it Hatchling. No, they're called Whelplings. I haven't played WoW in a long time. Whelpling? That sounds right. Alright. Whelpling. There we go. Hovered by owner. Oh shit, Dom! If you're still there, what was that swarm thing that you were showing to Cryptic Muffin? Like, we should make these guys into swarms. That's what we should be doing. Because they got to kill like 500 of them or something. Let's see. Warcraft, kill, Rookery, Whelps, achievement. The Leroy achievement. They have to kill 50 Rookery Whelps in 15 seconds. So we'll give them 3 rounds. Give them 3 rounds. I think you could do that for a while, but it used to pace, not where you wanted. Oh, okay. All right. We're going to go to appearance. We're going to do this. I can never remember if this shit even works anymore. I don't think Momo works anymore. I want to say that Wildcard works, but let's see. Go in here, grab the egg, select. I can't remember if we have to do a star now, or still, or if we don't have to do a star anymore. And then wildcard default. All right, update. Let me see. And you have the thing to turn. Oh, okay. So it is working. That's good. All right. We need 50 of these bad boys. 50 of them. All right. That looks really cool though. And let's see. This room, we could do the walls real quick. So, here we go. Oh, I gotta stir my Curse of Strahd game real quick so it doesn't shut off. All right. We'll do. I almost feel like I want to do snap to grid to make sure that we have as fair as possible of like where you could stand. You know what I mean? There we go. That seems pretty good. There we go. No, no, no. Stop. Oof. Well, will we allow it? The wall's kind of jank right here. Fuck it. It's fine. Alright, go like this. Okay. Okay, that works. Then this has an actual height to it. So let's see how that goes. All right, cool, cool. This pillar, I'm thinking we just have it go there. Yeah, that works. Okay. And then here, we'll do... Ooh, that's trickier, huh? Okay. I guess we'll turn off the snap for these. See how it goes. Terrain, yeah. Do like that. And yeah, that works. Ooh, actually we should go here. There we go. And then the stairs. Okay, so we'll do... we could do like this. Yeah. Alright, then we got the door here. Do that. And that. Okay. Lava, that's fine. Do we want lava to be ethereal? That could be cool. Alright, so we'll do lava as ethereal. Probably don't want to walk through it. We could do ethereal. Doesn't block any light. Limited on sight. There we go. Okay, yeah, that works. So everything's got an infinity height except for this ledge right here, which we will make 20 feet high. That seems good. And then this guy right here, that we will also make 20 feet high. So I probably should just connect it. That's fine. All right. Cool. Let's go to the dragon. We want to make it into a swarm. I kind of want to look at this mod that Dom linked, see if it's maybe what we're looking for, or if we got swarms covered. Let's see. Dungeon Masters, Foundry, Swarms, Strong Poly. Oh, that is really gross. What? Is it just to make animated? Create swarms of monsters and critters that move as one. So is it just for appearance? I don't think I really need it for appearance. We should make these troops, right? Yeah, we should make these troops. Okay. So let's see. We gotta reclassify them. Monster Maker. Level, let's see, they're gonna be 14 or 15 when they go here. So I'm thinking level 12? Level 10? I'm just gonna give them really low HP. I'm thinking. I don't know. Level 12 seems good. Alright, and then we'll do roadmap. They are skirmishers, magical strikers. I don't know. I think skirmishers is fine. Okay. Alright, acrobatics. They're clumsy. They're just born. But they gotta have it for flight, so we'll give them moderate. Athletics, they are dragons, so we'll give them moderate. I think everything else, you know, they're just being born. I don't think they're really gonna know much about anything. There we go. Well, there's stealth and survival. Alright, we'll raise this up to 22 also. I don't know how they have survival because they're just born. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Okay. Alright. So their tail definitely doesn't have a 10-foot reach. So we're going to get rid of that. But I do like the idea that they can trip you with it. So we'll do trip. And then the damage it's recommending is 3d8 plus 3d8 plus 12. Sure. 3d8 plus 12. Bludgeoning. Alright. And then it looks like a plus 24 to hit. Still makes it on the low end of 12. So it's going to be 2 levels or more lower than them. So unlikely it's going to be a problem, but maybe. Let's see. I think that's fine. Alright. Fangs, same deal. So we're going to go in here and... the way to make them really scary would be to not increase the actual bite, but to increase the fire damage and make it persistent of the bite. And then we'll raise this to 24. All right, and then none of their attacks are agile, so that's a whole thing. All right, that's good. We get rid of basic bitch strike. All right. What else these guys got? I don't have any spells or any of that kind of stuff. And we are going to try to make them a troop with the troop thing. Should I make sure the troop thing actually fucking works? Probably. Manage modules. Troop. Troop helper. Does work. Okay. PF2E. Troop helper. Auto delete tokens. Works for me. Though I feel like I should probably be deleting them myself so that we keep track that they get to 50. So let me turn that off. PF2E. Where is it? PF2E troop. ST troop helper. Okay. Surely we don't have to restart for that. All right, great. And then what do they got? What can they do? I feel like they need troop actions. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at some of the troops. I don't want to go too much over. I'm going to give this 5 more minutes tops, and then we're moving on. All right, so we don't need Monster Maker right now. We need Bestiary Browser. And hopefully troop is searchable tag. So let's see. Troop. All right. And then, is there a troop that fits what we need? Let's move up to the higher level stuff and see what we got. Soot Soldiers. Seething Flash, Incinerated Grasp, Ashen Smoke. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, so we'll throw these Soot Soldiers off to the side. Might be it. Might be good. Let's see. There's a Cube. There's an Angelic Chorus. There's a Mercenary Company. Protean Tolmoid. Oh, wait. Drake Flight. That could be what we need. Alright, let's see what we got. Drake Flight. Draconic Onslaught. Troop defenses, troop movement. Yeah, that's definitely what we want. What do the notes say? Though drakes from different biomes rarely interact with one another due to geographic distances, a powerful creature, ancient artifact, or natural catastrophe could bring their multiple types of drakes into a single terrifying living catastrophe. Such a flight could be a terror to behold on the battlefield. Well, shit. I kind of feel like we should just swap out for Drake Flight. That's what I think. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Is we'll just reskin Flame Drake Whelpling Flight. There we go. And we'll go in here. There we go. Increment, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember if troop needs to have its own thing. Like if it, like I seem to remember with the Gremlins and Alkenstar that they had to have their own actor for the troop thing to work. But maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Appearance. Grab this. Appearance. Grab that. Go down here. Grab this. Grab. I also don't know how troop needs to be a link actor. Okay. Alright. Then we'll go back over here. Boop, boop, boop. So this will be Whelpling Flight A. Alright. Update. A. Alright, let's grab this. There. Well, that really saved us a lot of time. Flame Drake strides or flies twice. Hey, they got speed surge already. Nice. They got the same fucking abilities. Drake breath, but it's acid. Okay, we want fire. So how do we get rid of fire on here? How dare you? Alright, so primal. I think we have to go in to details, rules. What is all this? Roll option? Oh. Do I get to pick whenever I do it? Is there like a there's a toggle. Oh my. Alright, so we'll default this to fire. And we'll do piercing. Okay. That's fucking dope. Wow, that's really cool. Certain drakes within the flight bring their breath weapon to bear. Breath weapon. This explosion deals 5d6 damage. The ability gains the corresponding trait. The Drake Flight can't choose the same damage type until it uses this ability with a different damage type. Well, that's not true. So we'll get rid of this part right here. The Drake Flight can't. Alright. Cool. And then let's see. Fireball breath is pretty funny. You know what? I'm gonna give him fireball breath. We'll bring it over. Okay. Let's see. It'll be on a cooldown. We'll call it collective fireball breath. Nah. Get rid of it. Alright. Oh, we're over our 5 minutes. Okay, this is all the time we have for this part of the dungeon. So, that's all we got. Alright, let me drag out this. What? It just made a giant fucking egg. Oh, man. Alright, hold on. Alright, small. Drag. Where's my fucking troop button? Create troop. There we go. How come you're not all moving with the thing? Oh, I have to use like the gather troop icon, Jimmy Jam. Okay. I think this is gonna work. Look at that. We just kind of crowd them together. It looks very Worlds of Warcrafty. All right. So each one of these is 16, right? So we would need to do 5 more, right? Now wait, how many times? All right, how many times is 100? We'll do 100 divided by 16. So 6. We'll do 6. Okay. So A through whatever the 6th F, right? And then we drop them in here. Okay, that sounds good. Let's update our notes. Okay. Rookery. Still need lights. We still need Leroy. Leroy's no wait, they are the party's character. Alright, so we need Leroy, we need lights, we need 5 more swarms. They're called Flame, Drake, Whelp, Ling, Light. A through F. Do they explode when they die? Let me see. Rookery whelps. Let's take a look. Most of the rookery whelps spawn out of any eggs that serve in the rookery, but some may randomly be hovering nearby. Killing 50 of these gets you a thing. Rookery whelps with this adorable artwork, which I think is what I used for the mini. If I didn't, I should at least grab this picture because it's fucking adorable. Alright. Let's grab that. Okay. Oh, I have a still needs thing down here. Look at that. Stats for Drakes. Stats for Solikar Flame Wreath. Who the fuck is this? I'm gonna have a boss show up? I think they've got enough to do. We could skip the boss. Just skip the boss. Map for Rookery, big old check mark. We could make the loot, that's fine. Stats for Leroy. Okay. But what do they do? What is their mimic to represent dragon whelps? Oh no, that's damn guys. Whelp, whelp, molten reflection, spawn of Deathwing, red bronze whelps. Bro, I don't know what they do in the game. Did they blow up? Even smaller and weaker. Okay, I'm gonna just Google it. In Blackrock Rookery, did the whelps explode when they died? Question mark. The AI says we don't know. I'd like them to explode when they die. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna put. Do they explode when they die? Ask Conti. All right. All right, that's good. So next up on the whirlwind tour of prepping, we've got Train Part 2 is underway. Space Jams. Okay, need to generate rules. If win, new basketball related feat. I think it will be the Monstars, but it's the other versions of them. I like that. I really do. I like them fighting the Reconcilers as the other team. One, the Reconcilers are already made, so that's great. 2, variety. But 3, they killed. Well, that actually balances out because they killed Grom the bear. So technically, it should balance out. So let's head over to Space Jam. That would explain why I didn't make the Monstars. Okay. So we go to our reconcilers folder, and we get them. Let's fix Jericho Darling while we're here. Let's see. Appearance. That's why your stuff's not working. You fucking turned it off. Okay. Update. So got Jericho. All right. Coming out as a dog. Why not? There you go. I guess I'll check all of them. See what the situation is. Appearance. Let's see. Star. Wildcard. Update. Stack. Okay. Stack, Jericho, Bella. Alright. Go to Bella's mini. Appearance. Also no longer set up proper. Okay. Update. And Bella. Okay. Cool. And then Walter. Here. Walter. Wait. Go here. Oh. I don't think he has a shifting token, Walter. So I guess we won't worry about that one for now. Alright. Drag that out. So they need a fifth person on their team. I guess it could just be any VT member they brought with them could be the fifth person on the team. So who will the reconcilers bring? That's a good question. All right, so we've got Beckett Benoit. We've got By the Book. We've got Jericho Deathwish and her body. And then we've got Vulture 13. So they would need a fifth person also. Huh. Who could they bring that would be like just a shoe-in? Just the best at basketball. Michael Jordan? That seems pretty good. Listen, I know there's some people out there, they're going to say Kobe Bryant. He's the best of all time. It's not true. It's Michael Jordan. Alright, let's see. Evil Michael Jordan. Let's see. I don't want an article about how evil he is. I just want like a spooky... no, you know what? He doesn't have to be evil. We'll just make him regular. Oh, wait. He's looking pretty mad in this picture. Let's see. Yeah, he's pretty upset. He's pretty upset he's in that picture. That'll work. All right. He's got a leather jacket on too. Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny. Oh, like Daffy's on one side and Bugs Bunny's on the other side. I feel like that's pretty good, but I feel like it's order and chaos. Who of those two is order? I don't think Daffy Duck is order. I don't think any of the Looney Tunes are order. All right. Let's see. It would be pretty cool to have Michael Jordan be on the bad guys team, but all right. Evil Bugs Bunny. No, wait. I have to look this up in another window because you know it's going to be porn. Let's see. Goth Lola Bunny. Oh yeah, it's porn. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can find one that's not so pornographic. No, definitely not that one. Wow, you can buy that as an 8-inch figurine for your desktop. Bookmark. Let's see. This might have just been an excuse for me to look at goth Lola bunnies, but let's see. Goth Lola bunny basketball. Goths can still play basketball. Oh, that's even more pornographic. Oh my god. Okay. All right. This is the most tasteful one I could find. I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay. All right. Will I have to watch Space Jam to remember what the plot's about? Maybe. Let's see. Active token. Stolen fate. Alright. Oop. Alright. Put there. Alright, that works. Space Jam does have a great soundtrack. Did you ever watch the Space Jam sequel? Because I didn't, but it does exist. I intend to never watch it, but I did hear that it exists. Let's see, hardness. Why is my opacity on my eraser so low? There you go. Alright. Fates. Lola Bunny. Goth. Alright. So, what monster is like the most the most athletic monster that we could find? Bestiary Browser. Troop. Man, I don't even know. Be a ninja, right? That's not a tag, though. Ninjas would be the best at basketball. Athlete? Gladiator? Gladiator might work. Alright. Bone Gladiator? Or Skeletal Gladiator. Those are our options. Okay. I don't know if there's any rabbit monsters. Predatory rabbit and rabbit prince. Those are our two options. Holy shit! The rabbit prince got stats? Really? That's weird. Darting flurry. Fuck yeah. Okay, sure. You're hired. Okay, so we'll go up here to... where are we storing all these guys? Ah, we're just throwing them in loose. Just throwing them in loose at this point. Very cool. All right, create a folder. Book 02. Create. All right. Rabbit prints. Get in there. Okay. Predatory rabbit got me wondering. Yeah, it's what I thought it was. Okay, we'll add that too. There we go. It's the one from Monty Python. Okay, so let's see what we got. Jaws. Sure. Throw that in there. And then Feral Leap. Definitely get that in there. All right, that works. So close this out. I think I had one of those rabbits when I played as Lotus, as like a summon creature. It's pretty powerful. We're gonna reassess this. We're gonna make them level 14, and they're going to be a skirmisher. Let's see. It's Lola Bunny, so they gotta have extreme charisma. Listen, I have to explain this to myself. And then dexterity, that's fine. All right, let's see. Reflexes are high. That's good. All that don't matter. All right, acrobatics high, athletics extreme. Let's see. Everything else, I'm assuming thievery. She's like bugs. We'll put that there. Stealth. Okay, performance. I mean, she's an actress. Let's see. Intimidation also high. Diplomacy moderate. Deception moderate. All right, we don't want to really confuse the character sheet too much. And submit. Okay, then they're medium, and we'll put Lola Bunny, or I guess we'll put Goth Lola Bunny. Oops. Go. And then we'll get rid of this. We'll put Beastkin. There we go. And we'll go here. Change the name. Hovered by anyone. Link actor. Seems good. Update token. All right. What do we got? Quick movement. Rabbit Prince doesn't trigger reactions with this movement or with any use of the thievery skill. Well, that's incredible. All right. So go here. And we'll replace every instance of the Rabbit Prince with Goth Lola Bunny. Good. Occult rituals. Imprison and inveigle. I don't know what those are. Bloody jab. Whenever Goth Lola Bunny deals piercing damage, she also deals 2d10 persistent bleed. That's insane. Okay. Let's see. And then superior senses. There we go. Automatically succeeds the seek actions to find. What is this from? Details. Who made this? Did I make this? I don't think I did. Well, whatever. All right, let's see. Goth Lola Bunny automatically sees its seek actions to find hidden or undetected creatures within 30 feet, and it flat checks to target creatures within 30 feet that are concealed or hidden from her. There we go. All right. Perfect will. Let's see. If Goth Lola Bunny rolls a success on a will, you get a critical success instead. If he rolls a critical failure, it gets a failure instead. Okay. Why not just make it like one higher? I guess it is making it one higher. Maybe? Darting Flurry. Alright. Goth Lola Bunny strides and makes a strike. And a hero card strike at any point during the stride. Well, that's awesome, but I don't think I'm gonna have her throw hero cards. Makes a strike. Makes two single action attack actions. That's technically right. At any point during the stride. Her multiple attack penalty increases only after both attacks. That's insane. Okay. Oh, Duprilu is the most athletic monster. That's true. It's kind of more like a wrestling monster, though. Halfling luck. We're gonna put cartoon rabbit luck. There we go. Go. Okay. Feral leap. Okay. Let's see. Goth Lola Bunny jumps with a maximum height and distance, each equal to half its speed, her speed, whatever. This movement doesn't trigger reactions at any point Goth Lola Bunny attempts a Jaws strike. Okay. That's pretty sick. Let's decrease that movement then to, I don't know, 30 at least. Okay. So the jaws cause bleed. That's good. So let's see. Hero card. We're gonna ditch that. Technically, everyone needs an action called like pass the ball, or like we need a basketball. That's probably what we need. Honestly, we need a basketball item. That would be a good idea. We have 8 minutes to finish this. Ah! All right, let's see. Go here. Go to Stolen Fate, Actors, Book 2 Edits. Let's grab. I mean, we'll grab Leroy Jenkins while we're there. All right, and then we'll go. Downloads. Goth Lola Bunny. All right. And then, oh, we'll make her a vampire because she's goth. There we go. Okay. So, according to this, you should be at a plus 27. That seems right. So, she's definitely going to want to use athletics whenever possible. We should probably go in here and add lore basketball. There we go. And what's her highest skill? 31. So she'll have lore basketball 31. 310. Okay. We'll get rid of Harrow lore. There we go. Absolutely stupid. Okay. Let's see. So her jaws, we're gonna give them deadly D12. Sorry, deadly 2D12. They will not have a reach of 10 or 0. Finesse, unarmed. Okay. And then for the details, it says that we want them to twist 27. And then we got to really crank up that damage. So we'll do, I don't know, 2d12 piercing? That's not even close. All right, 2d12 plus 13. All right, that puts it into yellow, and it causes the bleed, so that's good. Okay. Blade of the Rabbit Prince is 3d6 plus 13, which is not great, but it's very accurate, so that's kind of a balance, I guess. Okay. Agile, finesse. Oh yeah, we'll put agile on the jaws too. Agile. There we go. All right, goodbye, Blade of the Rabbit Prince. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't know where this dude came from. I swear to God, you don't actually fight the Rabbit Prince in this adventure, to the best of my knowledge. All right, so I kind of want to kick this up a little bit. So let's see. We'll do 3d10 bleed. That seems pretty insane. Okay. Yeah. So description. 3. There we go. So that should modify everything else to do 3d10 bleed also, or at least if it does piercing damage. Whew. All right, and then languages. Blah. Who cares? Okay. Spells. Okay. I wouldn't really worry about that too much. And good. So that brings us to, we got four minutes left. Let's make a basketball. All right. Create item. Let's see. Space Jam basketball. And I don't want the remake. I want the original Space Jam basketball. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I have to look off to the side because you know it's going to be porn. So hold on. Let's see. How do you just look up the actual ball? Basketball, actual ball. Okay. Found my old space. Oh, maybe. Okay. I see what's going on here. Ah. You know what? I said I don't want the modern one. We'll take this one. We'll take this one. Space Jam Ball. Alright, 3 minutes. Not bad. Get rid of this background. Boom. Alright. We'll, let's see. We'll add a bevel. And a nice smooth bevel. Make it look kind of round. There we go. And then we'll do a drop shadow. Chef's kiss. Perfection. We got the basketball. Alright, save it out. Faded basketball. Someday. Oh, what are you upset about? Okay, let's try again. Space Jam ball. Can I complete this operation? Oh, okay. Let's see. What don't you like about the Space Jam ball? I'll save it as a WebP for you. Yes. All right. Going back over here. I'm assuming it's a weapon. Okay. Basketball. Create. Going here. You know what? I'll keep it in the actors folder. I don't fucking care. There we go. Okay. Alright, the basketball is... I guess we need an actor for it too, right? Yeah, that would make sense. Of course we do. Of course we do. Type. Hazard? Question mark? Loot? NPC? Fuck if I know. NPC basketball? Yeah, sure. Alright. Basketball. Alright. Alright. And it's obviously unique. Maybe the only one in the galaxy. Or sorry, the multiverse. And then we're going to go over here and say that it's tiny. And it is a construct. We know that. We know that much at least. Okay. Hovered by anyone. Link the actor because it's the only one we get. Go in here. Alright, what does it bleed? Orange. Because that's what color basketballs are. Not this basketball, but its bloodline is orange. Alright, and then... See, the way we do sports ball, according to Valda's Spire of Secrets, which is a great resource, is that you hit the ball. And, like, the harder you beat that ball's ass, the further you can send that ball. But in this instance, we just want to have a ball, like, on the field. Ah, I tinted it orange. My bad. We want to have a ball on the field. Tint white. There we go. Blood color. Here we go. Orange. In case it gets knocked out of somebody's hand. That's the only reason that we need the basketball on the field. Do we need Marvin Martian to be the referee? Ah, we're at time. Let's just finish building it. It's going to be a thrown weapon. How far can you throw a basketball? Okay. How far can NBA players throw a basketball accurately? The documents discuss the standard free throw distance of 15 feet, the physics of shooting. Therefore, we have no idea. Wow, guys, thanks. All right, we'll give it a range 15 feet. That's fine. Does thrown mean you can only throw it that far? You can throw this weapon as a ranged attack. A thrown weapon adds your strength to the damage. When this trait appears on a melee weapon, it also includes a range increment. Okay, that's a range increment. So you just have a penalty every 15 feet. I like that. That's good. Okay. Then let's see. What does it do? It's a simple weapon. And its damage, here we go, is bludgeoning. We will say that that does 66 bludgeoning damage. That seems good. All right, and then it'll have ranged shove, and it'll have ranged trip. There we go. Hey, you can't have ranged shove and ranged trip? Come on now. That's kind of messed up. Let me have both. Let me have both. Wow. If I had to pick, it would not be ranged shove, then it would be ranged trip. What? Ranged trip. Keep typing. Bro. I feel so cheated right now. Okay. My basketball has been ruined. That's okay. Good. All right, basketball ready to go. So then we would have to give it to everybody here. So Goth, Lola, Bunny, who all these guys will be invisible till they're announced, and then go to weapon, basketball. There we go. We're gonna held, generate, attack. Basketball, range shove, range trip. Oh, it's back. Okay, thrown 15. I don't know why it dropped her damage with it to 4d6 plus 9, but I will trust the process? Question mark? Alright. I am very happy with this. Alright, proof of concept, Space Jam, juggler card, ready to go. Alright, next up is Hidden Truth. And Dom sent me this beautiful art to use. So let's go. Let's see. Alright, we gotta open link. Did I already save it? I guess not. Starstone. Alright. And how do we want to do this? Probably just a custom dashboard like we did before. So, alright, we'll do that. So let's see. File, new. Check the size. How big do we need this to be? We need to have a map of Absalom to go off of. It doesn't have to be an old map of Absalom, but I guess it could be. Let's see. PF1E Absalom map. I don't think the Drunken God was in Pathfinder 1, right? Holy shit. That's a big city. What? Okay. That is massive. Pathfinder fandom map. I'm pretty sure I have this map in my drive. Let me see. Absalom. World Builder's Guide. Blah, blah, blah. Should I just do map? Man. Poster map. Poster map folio. No, that's just the world, guys. I don't want the whole world. Guide to Absalom. Oh. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Alright, download. If you're wondering, Crash, where did you get all this Pathfinder 1 stuff? There's a legal explanation for it. It is, what's that place where they do like bundles of shit? Humble Bundle, that's where I got it from. I have the receipts if you really need to see them. I have all the comic books too. If I knew how to read, man, I would read the fuck out of those comic books. Very exciting stuff. Alright, let's see what we got here. Guide to Absalom. Nice. Okay. Dude, does it talk about the Starstone? Starstone. Oh. Host the Starstone. House Shamyid, Watcher of the Starstone. The Starstone itself. Okay. Rests in a massive cathedral perched atop a pillar of rock in the center of the court. The Ascendant Court. Oh. Oh, wow. Guys, do you want to know how much it costs to buy a house in Absalom in the first age of Magic? You could buy a townhouse for only 600 gold. Oh, sorry, that's to rent. That'd be 600 gold a month. You could... 80,000 gold to buy a townhouse in Absalom. Jesus Christ. Wow. 600 just to rent? That's fucking crazy. Don't people only earn 1 gold a day or something like that? That is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, that's to live in this part of the city. My bad. This is to live in the richest part of the city. Okay. The 7th Church. Caden's Hall. Wait, so Caden was in 1st edition. Okay. So I don't know how to get a map that old of old-timey Absalom. I don't think my players will notice. Okay. So we're going to go to our downloads. We're going to open... I don't know if it'll let me, but we'll try. We're going to do open with Photoshop, and it's going to say, this document is locked. You definitely can't open it. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Is this document not locked? Okay, thanks. So we've got this old-fashioned map. Has everything labeled. PF Pine Snow Guide to Absalom. Okay. And then we're going to call this Absalom map age. First age. First age. Okay. So we've got that. And we've got the Starstone. Did I see Caden in here? Hold on. Caden. Caden Kalen. I don't think there's like art of Caden Kalen. Let's see. It'd be pretty funny if Caden Kalen just looked like Jack. You know what? Fuck it. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Caden Kalen art. There's just a lot of pictures of beer, and then like an AI picture of a basic bitch white guy. A lot of basic. If we're gonna make him a basic bitch white guy, oh wait, they apparently released a miniatures game, and that is where the official look was determined. Was in this miniatures game. You too could purchase this fine miniature of a basic bitch white guy holding a beer for $7.99 and have your own pre-painted Caden Kalen miniature. All right, we'll just make him Jack. That's fine. Okay, so let's see. The Queen Mother, the train. What do we have for time? 6:10. Okay, so this will be. What do my notes say? Hold on. The Hidden Truth. Okay, so. Okay. Alright. Okay. The Hidden Truth. Okay. And then what's the best way to do this? We do need something in the background. We should have just duplicated the dashboard, let's be real. Hold on. Let's see. I guess I didn't commit to making it. Maybe? Nope, I did. Alright, let's see. Grab some shit in this room. How big is this map? Config. 4638. That's awfully specific. By. No, wait, that's the initial view. 6,000 by 4,000. Okay. So we'll go to Hidden Truth. 6,000 by 4,000. Okay. Grid. 6,000 by 4,000. 500. Oh, there we go. It changes. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and grab what we need, and what we need is those two things to get started. So we'll go back over to the Hidden Truth. Okay. Put that in the corner. Put that down here. I mean, at this point, yeah, we probably should have just copied it, but whatever. So we could do the Starstone as art in the background, maybe. And then it's like choose your own adventure. That would be kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, all right, fuck it. We're just gonna, yeah. I'm gonna delete this, and then we're going to duplicate player dashboard. Right. All right. Player dashboard copy. Drag up to 2. We're gonna rename it Hidden Truth. Right. And then we'll go to it. All right. And then let's see. We will get rid of all the actors. Maybe. There we go. And then I'm not sure how it's going to interface with all the cards. That's going to be interesting. Go here and get that. We'll get rid of... we'll leave the Fool. And get rid of all this. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that can stay for now. We'll go here, get the dimensions of that. Let's see, 38 by whatever. I'll just be lazy. Okay. And Starstone. There we go. Spatium Ball we close. Michael Jordan we close. Wagon Egg we can close. No, I don't want to save it. Nope. Okay. Infinite Stairwell. Go ahead and do this. What can I put on either side that would look kind of rad without causing a ruckus? Maybe the edges of a hero card? That could kind of work. All right, let's see. Oh, also we gotta... No, I'm here! Don't kick me out! All right, then we're gonna go here. And... appearance... So we'll do like that. Yeah, I like that. All right. No. All right. And there. Okay, that's cool. So we'll save that out as Facebook to Starstone. All right. Are there any other interesting images that we could harvest from this fine book? Let's see. Got a windmill. It's pretty exciting. Some swords, a bird, a minotaur. People drinking in a flooded tavern. We already had that flooded tavern. Let's see. We got that. Okay. All right. Whoa, that's sick as hell. Okay. Probably not for our adventure though. Dude's just dumping stuff in the sewer. That's exciting. And then a bunch of ninjas attacking the Iconics. As it happens. Okay. With that classic Wayne Reynolds art. One of the greatest fantasy artists of all time. Hey, there we go. Look, that's the place. That's the place we want to go. That's page 8. So we will go to here. Open with page 8. It's actually page 10. Nice. All right. That is like the exact place in the adventure where we needed it to be. All right. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay, so Fate, book 1. We'll do Church. Temple. There we go. Alright. And then we just need a tavern to get us started. I'm thinking tavern to get us started. And then a let's see. Pinterest. Tavern interior. Yeah. Nice busy tavern interior. Oh, that one's pretty cool. Okay. That one's decorated for Christmas though. Ugh. Okay. Okay, what about this one? That's pretty good. This one's better. Nope. Wait, we're getting better. Oh, this one for sure. Okay. Why did it not copy? There we go. All right. So save as Fate, book 2, Tavern. All right, where are we at for time? 41 minutes. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And then let's see, Fantasy City at night. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. All right, go. Again, that could work. All right. So we'll do tavern. This will be, I don't know, docks. Okay, let's see. Dungeon, maze, environment, art. Oh, fuck yeah. That's pretty cool. Alright. So this. There we go. Let's see. Did you get a chance to look at my drive guide at all? If so, any feedback? I have not. My day job has been so busy that last week I worked, God, what was it? A double, triple double last week. I was very I was very tired, and then I had stuff this weekend, and then I've got stuff coming up this weekend. But I have a resurgence of interest in the Odyssey stuff, and when I saw you post that, I was very excited. I was very excited to check it out, because wouldn't it be nice if we could compile all of the notes from the 2 Odyssey runs into nice format like that? That would be very sexy. We could just put it out there. That'd be very cool. So it's definitely something on my mind. All right, so we're gonna do this, and this is gonna be dungeon, and we're making the dungeon a skill challenge. So dungeon 01. This is certainly a strange looking thing. Let's see. Oh, this is even worse. Okay. So we'll do this. All right. Do that. Dungeon number 2. Let's see. What about dungeon Escher stairs? Okay. So we want a dungeon that's like stairs that go in like every direction, that is inspired by the painting, but maybe not exactly the painting. Let's see what we got. That's pretty good. I almost feel like it should be sideways. That'd be pretty sick. Sorry, I'm looking on the other screen because everything is just... My algorithm is apparently just big booby and big booty girls, so I don't want to scandalize anybody. Let's see. Sort of oh, that could work. That's almost too laid back. Okay, that's definitely too Final Fantasy VII. Let's see. All right. Maybe we'll just go with the actual dungeon Escher stairs. Wait. This one works. There we go. All right. Okay, dungeon 3. All right. Are you an InDesign user, I am Mr. V, or do you think the project would be easier if we did it like on Canva? I know that's just sounds stupid to say, but like if it was on Canva, we could get more people, I think, to help with it than if it was just on InDesign. InDesign is such a hard program to learn. You can't really expect too many people to know how to do that. All right. Let's see. Dungeon of Madness environment art. Oh shit, that is wild as heck. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Let's see. Image, auto contrast. Save. Alright, dungeon number 4. And then we got the Starstone, we got the city. I think we're good. I think we're good. Give that a shake. Go over here. Okay. In that case, we got a dashboard here. We actually want book. book 2, but this isn't really maps, is it, for book 2? Not really. This stuff is all over the place. That's okay. I forgive you. Alright. Let's just start uploading them. Dungeon. This would be faster if I just went through the appropriate interface, but it's okay. 2. 1. My one complaint is that the art of the temple, it is not nighttime. So let me see. Night sky wide. Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright, so what we could do to make night sky is we hide all. No, we just drag the sky up. There we go. Then we put this night sky over it. It's really this simple. And then let's see, we don't want that tree there. We don't want the tree there. Terrible tree. So we're gonna go here. Nope. Stamp. There we go. Get rid of that terrible tree. Alright. And then we do soft light, overlay, hard light, vivid light. Oh, linear light. That's probably kind of like that. Alright, and then we're going to make it bigger. Okay. Might actually do this to kind of get the vibe of like the moon, which does haunt you sometimes. Go there. Then we lower the opacity a little bit. There we go. What we could also do is do this, do image adjustment, desaturate, image adjustment, brightness contrast. There we go. Nice. And then we can do filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Boom. Nighttime now. Still using the official art. Fantastic. So we'll just change out temple. Boom. Alright. We'll grab the temple. Alright. Then we need the starstone. We need the tavern. And we need the docks. Alright. I guess the last thing would be like mysterious fantasy temple interior. That seems right. Ooh la la. That is pretty mysterious looking. That is less mysterious looking, but still pretty cool. Oh no, that's the winner right there. That's the chicken dinner winner. Okay. What? Why? Yeah. Every time I click on it, it's like, nope, you can't have this. Let me see. Open. Link in new thing. There we go. Copy. Alright. Ah, that's pretty cool looking. Alright. So this would be temple interior. And then we still need the docks. Where's the docks at? There we go. Nope, I did it. Okay. And then we need the map. Alright. So then we go over here. And looks like we're already in the right place. So we just drag this map out of the city. And we'll put the map over here this time. Oh, I hope I didn't make it weird. Okay. Like that. That could work. All right. So then we got to go to our journal notes. We got to get rid of all these guys. Get out of here. All right. Yeah, that works. Okay. So they got the city, and then wherever they are, and then whoever they're talking to, and that will be our interface for that. Boom, 2 minutes over. That's okay. So the next thing is Castle fucking Ravenloft. I know we should probably fix the Queen Mother too, but that's okay. So we're gonna do a new scene, and then we're just gonna go grab it, which I've already exported it from before. I guess spoilers if it's been what 15 years since Curse of Strahd came out. I am gonna probably be talking about Curse of Strahd for this segment, so if you don't want that ruined for you. I don't know how much spoilers there is. Like, Strahd really wants to hook up with this girl. It's 100% just the plot of Dracula. It's not that original. If you haven't read Dracula, I'm sorry I spoiled that for you. It's only been out for about 200 something years. All right. Did it work? It did not. All right. Why didn't it work? Let's see. Import. Usually we could trick this stuff into working. All right. How unusual. Okay. Why do you not think that you can work? Let's see. All right. I am using Foundry VTT to run PF2E. I have an amazing scene file from 5e Foundry VTT that I want to use in PF2E. I have exported it, but it will not import. Can you look at the JSON file attached and tell me what is wrong? Question mark. Let's see. I can also open it myself and let's see, open with Notepad. All right. And I can see if it's flagged for like 5e or something. Doesn't. Oh, it is. It's flagged D&D 5e. Well, that's dumb. Why is it flagged? Is it because there's still 5e actors in the scene? Nah, that wouldn't be it, because it let us bring in the Star Destroyer. That's weird. I'm pretty sure we got the Star Destroyer in. Did we? Were we just looking at it? I thought we brought the Star Destroyer in. Maybe not. Let's see. I guess we'll look at Queen Mother real quick. Oh, so beautiful. All right. So really we just need some good xenomorphs. So anything that spits, any kind of bug that spits acid. I think in the past we've just done like Ankrevs or whatever, and that's like the aliens. So then we need like a little mech thing, like like to move around with the mech thing. I wonder how badly beat up this map is too. Might have to like go through and like fix the map. All right. I looked through your export. Here's what's tripping the import when you bring a 5e scene. It's a 5e flavored scene with V13 schema. The file embeds 5e token data abilities, and many flags for 5e centric modules. PF2E doesn't recognize these structures and can choke on them during your import. The metadata shows Foundry V13 style fields. If your Pathfinder world is running an older version, it's not. The scene bundle specific flags you may not have installed. Levels, multi-level, no, I got all that. Multiple monk modules. Many tokens reference 5e actors. Okay, I built a sanitized copy. Did you? Alright. I'm sure this won't completely destroy my game. Let's find out. Import. Browse. Okay. Let's see what happens. Alright. Go to levels. No, I lost all my level stuff. Okay. I appreciate that, but I cannot afford for this scene to lose levels. Any way to make sure it imports your sanitized version worked, but also keep the levels mod stuff? Question mark. Or we just go get the Strahd wedding map and we don't worry about having all of Castle Ravenloft. That's honestly the right call. That's the right move. So let's see what we can find. Curse of Strahd wedding map. Curse of Strahd, the wedding at Ravenloft, a side adventure with 4.8 rating. Oh, okay. DM's Guild wants to make sure I'm a real person. I do too. Alright. Curse of Strahd, Ravenloft flowchart. This is like one of the only Curse of Strahd things I didn't get because it just wasn't looking like any of my groups were going to have this sick ass like wedding side quest. With over 4,700 copies sold since 2018, the wedding at Ravenloft at last comes to print on demand. With this new update comes a new free PDF for all customers that ever purchased this title, featuring new art, better layout, and the hindsight of 5 years. The PDF, available in premium color softcover, includes a dramatis personae for all characters included in the wedding, as well as statistics of the creatures thereof, making it truly a one-stop shop module you can keep at your side when running your campaign's finale. Oh, that sounds so great. What if I just want the PDF? $5? Okay, that's pretty good. You got a map? Does it come with the map? The wedding at Ravenloft is the titanic conclusion of your Curse of Strahd campaign. Strahd has captured Irenia. The adventurers have one last chance to save her soul and end the devil's dark reign. This module is balanced for 4 9th level adventures and can be completed within 5 to 7 hours. You can find the wedding at Ravenloft for Fantasy Grounds here. Okay. Absolutely. Levels preserved, PF2E friendly scene. Not that we need the whole fucking castle. Let's see. Import. Go here. Import. That definitely did not save our levels. What the hell? Damn. That's very disappointing. Also, where are the just out of curiosity, like, I don't actually see our Star Destroyer maps. Did they successfully get imported? I don't know. Let's see. Crash Finder compendiums. Scenes. For some reason they're over here. They're a fucking mess. Let's see. I feel like we did get it working. Extra Life Green. No. Oh. Stolen Fate. Hero 2. No. They did. But they weren't levels maps, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's like a combination of it being like there's just too much going on in the Curse of Strahd Castle. That could definitely be the issue. That could definitely be the issue. All right, let's see what else we got. Curse of Strahd wedding map images. What do you? Oh, this one looks nice. All right, hold on. All right. 200+ Ravenloft battle maps generated by my AI assistant. I'm an artist now too. Okay, that's a take. Interactive Tome of Strahd. Interactive Tome of Strahd. God, I'm such a fucking slacker. Wow, his head pops out. I have so many regrets. I could have run such a goofy Van Richten style or Van Helsing style game. That's okay. 14 short adventures that chronicle Strahd's past in his own words. Oh wow. That's if you want to play Curse of Strahd for like 5 years. You pick up this content. Alright, let's see. That is a really nice wedding chapel, for sure. It's got the roof. Got the little garden outside. I don't know. I'm not really feeling that one. Okay. Let's see. VTT map wedding. Angela for sure. For sure she's got to have a wedding, right? Let's see. Images. How could this be the one that is holding us up? We got a heart-shaped, like a literal heart-shaped room. No, this didn't solve our problem. All right, let's see. All right, what about Ravenloft Chapel map? Okay. Ravenloft Chapel map. I don't want the busted chapel though. I want like it got cleaned up for the wedding. So I think that Incarnate map might be the best one. Let's see. More Castle Ravenloft. More Castle Ravenloft. Wow. All right. Strahd wedding map. All right. This is a wedding invite. This is the wedding adventure again. The wedding adventure again. But I can't confirm without purchasing it that the wedding adventure actually includes a map of the cathedral. I guess I could make the map. No, you don't want to make the map yourself. Don't say that. Don't you say that. Don't you fucking say that. Let's see. I don't know if Benios made a map of the cathedral for the wedding. I don't think he did. Okay. All right. I think our best bet really is going to be these 4 maps right here. So let me go grab these 4 maps. Okay. Open image, open image, open image, and open image. they're kind of like low res a little bit. He says that they're interactive. I don't know what that means. Interactive. Oh no, it's like it's naming it after the ad that he's doing. Okay. All right. Guess we could save this one out as Fate, Hidden Truth, Scenes. All right, close that. Close this. We don't need that map anymore. We don't need that map anymore. All right. Open these. Yeah, they're so small. Like, if he wants me to buy them, that's fine. But like, where can I get them that they're like a good size? They are 36 by 34. Are they though? They're pretty small, bro. All right. I'm so confused. All right. Maybe on their Patreon they like gave them away for free. Let's take a look. Maybe on Patreon they gave them away for free with like bigger resolution. This, let's see. The red herring. Okay. Alright, that's arriving. That's the front. Chapter 9. Okay. Alternative Castle Ravenloft. Oh. Castle Ravenloft in Hell. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alternative thing. Legends. Seems like you got a lot going on there. That's pretty cool. Underground Laboratory. Let's see. These posts are all like from 3 years ago. So I wonder if he just made everything available. That's the crypt. Okay. That's more crypt. That's the grounds. Okay. Wow, that is like the whole goddamn place. That's incredible. We want a wedding map though. I don't think any of these are the wedding map. Okay. Let's keep looking. See more. How old is this post? 4 years ago? How far back in time is that? 2021? Okay, we gotta keep going. Kazan's Tower. Mad Mage. Amber Temple. Man, this dude went hard. Tournament ring. Okay. There we go. The wedding. 4K, no grid. Locked behind paywall. Okay. But you can join for free. Very confused. Okay. Join to unlock. Sign me up, dude. $3. Oh my god. I'll never financially recover from this. Oh, why don't you just sell your map like on coffee or something? Like, making somebody join your Patreon just to get one fucking map? What kind of monster does that? I don't want to connect with any of your stuff. Just give me the fucking map, dude. Okay. Yes, now that I'm definitely for real your patron, give me these fucking maps. Alright. The wedding, 4K, no grid. It's ours. It's ours now. Ha ha ha. Alright, sweet. Everything worth happening is happening in this map. So I don't think we need anything else. This works for me. Okay, so what size is this? 36 by 34. All right, image size. We want to go here, and then it's 36 by 34. And we save it out. And this is Fates. Marriage. Alright. That's much better than trying to deal with the entire fucking Castle Ravenloft. Oh, my $3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. It's alright. So what we'll do is we'll give up on this. Delete. We'll generate thumbnail for this. We'll go here. Create a scene. Marriage. That's a hard word to spell. Marriage? Sure. Alright, we'll go here. Book 2. Yep. Go here. Fates map marriage. And it's good. Go. Okay. Let's take a look at it. What? What the fuck? Where's... Why didn't you load? You didn't load your background. Oh my god. Alright. Try again. This is fucking killing me. Alright, hold on. Alright. Background image. Yes. Marriage. Yes. Select file. Yes. Save. Yes. Alright. Only 7 minutes left, huh? Okay, so let's take a cursory look. I love fucking prepping Castle Ravenloft for the 17th time in my life. This is down on the grounds. Walls are up high. Doors that lead to the overhang. Outdoor party. Rain stop just for this. Sure. It's kind of bright and colorful. So, like, I feel like we might want to spook it up with some lighting or maybe some Photoshop edits, but overall, not too bad. Strahd and Irenia would go here. Priest would go here. All the titular characters could go here. And the PCs are just guests at this wedding, I guess. So there would need to be a certain amount of bullshitting their way in. So let's go to our document. All right, the marriage. So prep list. All right. Find map. It's in VTT. Needs lights and walls. Okay. So that's good. Then here we gotta have Strahd stats, Irenia stats, Priest stats, question mark. Parentheses, marriage. Populate the chapel. Okay. Skill / role play challenge. How do you get invited / into the wedding? Yeah, there we go. This would all be theater of the mind, but we would still want roleplay dashboard, which I don't think I have a shortage of stuff for that, so that should be okay. All right, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. All right, so that prep list is certainly manageable. All right, so then we got to go to the Queen Mother. Let's see. The prep list is the map's already in there. Need xenomorph stats. Need space blue collar people stats. Need yellow robot suit stats. I think that's about it. That's pretty basic. I wouldn't say that that's the turning point of the aliens like mythos, though. You know, having seen the recent movies, finally. But it's probably the best one I've got for the Queen Mother, and it also lets them go to outer space, which does set them up for Book 3, crashing the meteor into the world, aka making sure the Starstone actually hits Galarian. Woof! That was a lot of prep in 2 hours. I'm gonna go make some dinner, then I'll be back at 8 to run the game. It'll be streamed by Lex. I don't know what's going on in November between the holidays, me getting surgery, and Lex's job. We may be taking a 2-week break in November. We have to see what's going on. But until then, everything seems pretty good. I believe we got Larry tonight. Health is doing good, better. So we'll see. All right, I'll be back later. If you want to watch the stream live, head over to Lexaeus22's channel. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow night to work on 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, and then I'll be back on Thursday to do some prep for Skyhaven. And it'll probably be, sadly, I mean, it'll be great. It'll probably be another 2-hour prep session because I'm really behind on Skyhaven. And it's just so busy. And I didn't get to prep last week. Anyways, here's the raid for Lex, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't even know if that triggered the raid. I don't know. I don't think he's around. All right. Goodbye.